Hi everybody, Linnea here. How are you today? I hope you're great. I know it's been a bit, but I kind of had to find a place to start and have something to bring to the table when I saw you again, so here I am. I made a few notes because I don't want to get lost. I have done this video twice and found myself rambling, so here we go. The first thing I did after speaking with you was to write out a kind of like a dream life paper. Just kind of a rough sketch of what a perfect life would be like for me if money and nothing else came in the way. What would be perfect? And then from that, I set goals. And I was very fluid with my goals. First of all, I know everybody says you need to have a start date and an end date, and I suck at that. I'm sorry. If I have to do it, I'm not going to do it. So, those goals were this. I wanted to take walks as often as possible. I wanted to reduce our monthly, everything we were paying monthly, our costs. I wanted to get back to my magical self. I totally misspelled that. Move as soon as possible into a cheaper place because we're paying way too much for this place. And then I wanted to make videos on consistently, but I knew I needed a place to come first. So anyway, that's the first thing I did. Then I started revisiting the things that when I was a really young girl made me happy. Like, so I used to, for hours, I would ride my bike. I loved riding my bike. I mean, hours. And prior to that, even younger years, I played a pioneer. I was a pioneer woman, and I would gather up a bunch of different plants, and I would use them in this wagon train community that I had to keep people healthy and to feed them. So I was kind of looking at similarities, and I've always been a healer. I've always wanted to help others. And so I haven't lost that. I haven't lost it. I've just kind of set it on a back burner, and I need to start working towards getting back to it. And now I can set goals in that department, right? So I also rode a horse when I was a kid, which I think is why when the horse was gone, the bike became so important. Nowadays, it's not a bike or a horse. It's my car. It's really important to me to keep my car. So that was part of that reducing cost thing. I kind of worked something out with them. You can see the mess behind me. I'm sending my bedroom set back. I can't afford it. It's unrealistic. Let me see. Okay, so I realized from that a few things. I'm still creative. I still love to journal. I am still curious. I still want to be an adventurer. I love certain things, road trips, journaling, coffee. Oh my God, I love coffee. It's terrible for me, but I love it. And I've decided, okay, now I have a situation where I know what I like and I just need to incorporate it into my life. So then to do that, I started setting goals. Not goals. Routines. So every morning when I wake up, before I ever get out of bed, I say out loud 3 things I'm grateful for. Then I'm trying, routines are rough, so make them fluid. Don't say I have to be up by 5:15 and by 5:30 I have to, don't do that because it's too much. You can overwhelm yourself. I did. Anyway, so I get up, I say my gratitudes, and then I get ready for going outside. I don't necessarily get dressed for the day, but, put something on that's presentable and not my nightie. Sometimes it's just PJs. Who the hell cares? But I go out on the deck. I'll have my coffee. I'll do my journaling. I'll watch the sunrise as often as possible. And if I'm unable to do that outside, because just so you know, at night here, it's been 84, 85 degrees. And like the humidity is insane. So sometimes I just open my curtain and have my coffee and do my journaling and so on in my bedroom. But either way, I'm trying my best to see the sunset, to do the journaling, and to take a walk 3 to 5 times a week. I'm okay if it's 3. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt at myself. But I'm hoping I can do it more like 5 times a week. Excuse me. Another thing I'm trying to do is to get dressed every day so I can be presentable to the world. That may not sound like something huge, but when you are depressed, lost, or have suffered a big loss, you don't care if you shower, you don't care if you get dressed, you don't care if you see somebody, you don't care if you go somewhere. When you go through the stuff I've been going through recently, you just don't give a shit about much. And that's the honest truth. But you got to find some place to start caring. So I try to shower every other day at the very least. I try to get dressed every day. And I'm really pushing myself to eat more than once a day, because that's also been an issue. I've lost quite a bit of weight just since September. So, well, and especially since October when I lost my buddy. So those are the things that I've been, really pushing. And that's where I'm starting. That's the only thing I can say is where I'm at and what I'm doing. I am not telling anyone this is what you should do or this is what you need to do. I'm telling you this is what I've been doing. And so far, it's been working. And is everything perfect already? Hell no. No. God, no. But I'm in a much better place right now than I was 2 weeks ago. And that's the honest truth. I feel like I know who I am again. And like I'm coming out of, I don't know, the dark, maybe. Getting off, coming out of the woods kind of thing. I don't know. Another thing I really do is, I don't get to do it as much recently because, again, it's been hot as, God, like the devil's sigh out there. But I've been trying to go somewhere nature-y. Behind me, there's this great little park right on the river. And I've actually been trying to fish and teach myself saltwater fishing, which is so different from what I'm used to. So, I mean, I can't tell you what you have to do, but I want to share my journey with you. And I'm praying that it helps someone else in the process. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I will come back as soon as possible. I don't want to give you a schedule yet because I don't know that I'm there yet. Still going through an awful lot. Finances have been hell, and things have just been really difficult. So as soon as I can get an idea of how often I can start really spending on YouTube, I will. This week is going to be pretty occupied. I have to get rid of this bedroom. I have to reset up my room. And I'm hoping to bring in some of my magical stuff from the shed because I really need to get back to helping others. It doesn't sound real when you hear people say it. It sounds false. But I am at my best when I'm helping someone else. It's just the facts. I need my clients. I need clients. And I need to be doing for others. And so that's my goal. That's where I'm at. And yeah. I hope this helps somebody. Please remember you are all divine, sacred beings of light and love. I love each and every one of you with all of my heart, and I always will. Talk to you soon. Bye.